What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another VideoAmigo tutorial video, and in today's video we're going to talk about the Thumbnail Explorer tool. So we all know that having a really good thumbnail is important for your YouTube videos, but what exactly does an effective thumbnail look like? I say effective because it's not just about choosing a thumbnail that looks aesthetically pleasing. According to YouTube, thumbnail click-through rates are just as important as watch time in YouTube's algorithm. So that puts a lot of pressure on thumbnails to be really good and very clickable. So my question for you is, are your thumbnails going to win the click of viewers passing by your channel? What is it about your thumbnails that sticks out and is going to want to make people click on your video? And on VideoAmigo, we have an app for that. And again, it's called the Thumbnail Explorer, and this is going to allow you to dive in and see other thumbnails from other competitors within your topic and compare your thumbnails to theirs so you can get a better idea of how to make better thumbnails in your topic. And for those of you that are wondering what I mean by topic, I've talked about this in a few other videos, but basically by topic, I mean that VideoAmigo has categorized YouTube into over 10,000 different nested topics. And VideoAmigo is able to do that and categorize more channels than any other platform on the internet other than YouTube itself. And you're probably asking, why is that important? Why is it important that I'm looking at thumbnails compared to other channels in the same topic as me? Well, for example, if you're a makeup or beauty guru channel, you're not gonna wanna look at thumbnails that are in like a game, like you're not gonna wanna look at thumbnails for gaming channels or a comedy sketch channel. You're gonna wanna look at thumbnails for videos on the channels that are in the same topic as you. And also, the best part about this tool and all the VideoAmigo tools is that it is free. And yeah, what's not to like about free? But before we dive into the tool real quick, why not go ahead and click the subscribe button? Go ahead and click that and click the bell as well so you guys are notified every time we upload a new video. And for those of you that have subscribed, thank you. I appreciate that. But like I said, subscribe if you haven't so you guys never miss another VideoAmigo tutorial video. All right, so let's pop over to VideoAmigo and I'll show you guys how to use this tool. Okay, so once you're on VideoAmigo.com/YouTube creators, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go to the side panel right here and you're gonna wanna click on Channel Work, and then you're gonna wanna scroll all the way down to Thumbnail Explorer. And of course, we're gonna use our very own how-to channel, which is Houdini. So we're gonna go ahead and demo the tool with Houdini. So let's click Go to App. All right, so once you get to this page, your channel is going to compare itself to the default topic or the primary topic that your channel is listed as. So for example, Houdini is listed under how-tos and hacks, how-tos galore. So that's our topic for Houdini, but if you want to change it, you can always click one of the options here that are under your topics drop down right here, or if it's not there, you can always click the gear at the top right, click on channel categories, and you can search your topic and type in any topic that you want and then click save and add it. But yeah, you can choose any topic you want, but for right now, for Houdini, we're just going to look at our primary topic, which again is how-tos and hacks. So if you look here, we have a numbers 1, 2, and 3. So on this first page, it gives you an opportunity to look at the thumbnails for channels that are ranking very high in your topic. So these are the most viewed channels in our topic, and we're gonna look at their thumbnails real quick. So if you look here at 5-Minute Crafts, they have over 14 billion total views on their channel and 56 million subscribers. And we're getting a little taste here of what their thumbnails look like. A lot of bright colors, they're pretty consistent. You can tell it's from the same family or the same channel. Okay, so if you go over here to Trim, they have 4.2 billion views. And again, if you look at these thumbnails, they're all brightly colored and they all look consistent. And they all look like they're in the same family, which is good. It's distinct. Now, but the thing about these really bright, colorful thumbnails on Trim is they look a lot similar to the other channel we looked at. So if you were browsing YouTube quickly and there was a couple thumbnails for Trim or 5-Minute Crafts showing up, you probably couldn't tell at a first glance which channel is which. And if I throw them up on screen right now, if I throw a couple examples of some thumbnails up on screen, you guys probably won't be able to know which channel is which either. And the thing is, maybe that's one of Trim's tactics to get more views and to get more clicks on their thumbnails is to try to make their thumbnails look a lot more like 5-Minute Crafts thumbnails. All right, so let's look at one more high-ranking competitor. All right, so let's take a look at Saiken TV. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I don't want to butcher the name, but if you look at his channel, again, you can tell by looking at the thumbnails. I mean, I may not speak Japanese, but it's clear that all of these thumbnails are from the same channel. So Saiken, what he does is instead of using a similar color palette as 5-Minute Crafts or Trim, he's got his face in every single thumbnail, and in most of the thumbnails, he's making some sort of like really expressive face in order to get you to click on the video. Because you're gonna look at this and you're gonna say, Why is he making that face? Why is he look so surprised or scared or freaked out about something? And again, this is a good example of just having a really consistent branding among your videos, so people know when they look at the thumbnails, oh, it's this guy, it's Sykin TV, so I know who that is. So it's a good way to create a distinction on your channel while also standing out a little bit, because again, he's got his face in all the thumbnails as opposed to just a color palette. All right, so now that we've looked at some competitors, let's go ahead and click continue and let's go to step 2. So if we look at our thumbnails, you can clearly see we have a pretty good sense of branding. We have that little Houdini logo bar on the side of every single thumbnail. So again, we're creating that distinction and we're making our videos easily recognizable. And below this gallery of thumbnails, we actually have an entire list that you can go through where you can check your thumbnails against these different standards to spot what you might want to improve on with your thumbnails. So let's take a look at the first one, for example. Establish graphic elements that brand your channel. Users should be able to instantly identify your channel just by seeing the thumbnail. So again, we already said we have that. Our logo's on all of these thumbnails. So when we're going through and we're checking off what we want to improve on and what our thumbnails are doing right, we can go ahead and check that off. So we have that. So let's say I've been reviewing my thumbnails and I select a few that I want to work on. So let's go ahead and select these bottom 4 right here, because in this first thumbnail, these knives are kind of small. They're not, it's kind of hard to see. I don't know, it's just really small. So I may want to kind of fix that one. So let's select that. So for this second video, it's actually a moldable glue video, but it's kind of hard to tell. There's some electronics laying around and it's not clear on what the video is about, so let's mark that for change as well. And because these third and fourth videos right here look very, very similar, let's go ahead and mark those as well. And later on, I can add a text or something to those thumbnails to make them look a little bit more distinct from each other. Okay, I also noticed with these thumbnails, the text is actually slipping behind that logo. So let me select these bottom 4 here, because I'll definitely want to change those as well. Okay, so I'm obviously not going to go through thousands of Houdini videos right now, but I have selected about 8 videos that I want to change. So once you've selected all the videos that you want to change, you're just going to scroll all the way down right here to where it says continue, and we're going to go ahead and move on to step 3. Okay, now that I moved on to step 3, it says at the top here, these are the video thumbnails you've set aside to work on. So these 8 videos are the ones that I'm going to want to have their thumbnails changed. And soon, there's going to be another tool connected to this one that allows you to edit and customize your thumbnails right here on VideoAmigo. And that tool is going to be called the Create Thumbnails tool. So right now, it's not currently available yet. It's still a work in progress. So what you're going to want to do is, for the moment, just click on Video Springboard and go ahead and click on, where is it? Oh yeah, Create Thumbnails right here. And then it'll give you the option right here to pre-register, so you'll be notified as soon as this new tool goes live. And that's it for the Thumbnail Explorer tool. Like a lot of our tools on VideoAmigo, it's very easy to use, and it is probably one of the most helpful tools here on VideoAmigo. I cannot stress that enough. Thumbnails are huge. It's the first thing you see when you're on YouTube and you're scrolling along and you're browsing and you decide whether or not you want to watch a video. Thumbnails are usually the first thing that's going to catch your eye. So it's very, very important for you as a content creator to come onto here, come onto VideoAmigo and compare your thumbnails with other big channels in your topic. Look and see what you're doing right, see what you may need to improve on, implement all those changes, and definitely use this tool because it's definitely going to help you out. So when you use this tool, let me know, how did your thumbnails look compared to some of your competitors? And did we leave off any helpful tips in creating a good thumbnail? If we did, or if you have other feedback you want to give us, let us know in the comments down below. And as always, be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell so you guys will never miss another VideoAmigo video. With that being said, thank you guys again for watching. I super appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later, amigos.